Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Bloomburrow. I'm sure my voice sounds terrible. I've been sick the last few days. Yeah, you haven't noticed because the videos I've been uploading are older than that. But I haven't been able to record any videos for several days. And I'm finally not sniffling and coughing so much that I wanted to get in here and record. But you're just going to have to put up with this terrible raspy voice. We're taking a black card here, I think. Although, I don't think it's 100% crazy to take a Burrow Guard Mentor. Isn't this card great? And, where's my draft something? Burrow Guard Mentor. Yeah, it actually says it's great. And, when I take this, I mean, I'm sure the Augur is great as well, right? Yeah, it says a little bit worse, but, When I take this, everyone else is going to be fighting over all the cool black cards, and I can scoop up all the yummy little rabbits, right? So I think I'll take the Burrow Guard Mentor. I spoke too soon when I said we're obviously taking a black card from that pack. What in the hell? This card is bananas! Oh man, my voice is killing me. I mean, I don't mean I'm causing myself pain. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me. But I mean, it's... I hear myself and I sound insane. I don't know. Isn't this card great? I don't know. Draft Sim says it's not all that hot, huh? I mean, it's a 4-mana 3/4 that loves stuff to happen. I don't know. I think I'll take it. When it's Valiant... Yeah. I mean, I think I'm supposed to take this over Crumb and Get It or something, right? I think I did have it confused with a different card. There's some 5-mana white card with a bunch of text on it that is really good, and I had it confused briefly, but I think this one's still good. I mean, Cash Grab isn't exactly a green-white card. It's fine. But I think Longstock Brawl is just nice to have in every deck that plays green. And, you could take Calamitous Tide. It's a good card. But I want to try and, see if this green-white thing is going to work out, at least a little bit. So you know how when you hear a recording of your own voice, you absolutely want to crawl up into a hole and die, right? And with enough practice, you get over that. That no longer bothers me. Hasn't for years. I'm used to listening to my voice from YouTube and other stuff. But I'm not going to listen to this video because I don't like the way I sound, even to my own ears as it is now. I don't know. I should just shut up and play Magic, right? But what is this? 3-mana Valiant. Tap something. I don't think this card's all that great. These two are better. I mean, even the Daggerfang duos are probably better. I don't like Waxwayne Witness. I don't want to take a Quake Tusk Boar right now. But I think I'm going to. It's a really strong card. It's the right, Valiant is the right way to fit in with this Whiskervale Forerunner thing. Ooh, Warren Elder's nice. I don't want a Stocking the Pantry. Yeah. This one, it seems pretty clear we take the Warren Elder. You could imagine having taken the blue card last pack, that the 4-mana tapping stunning thing, and then maybe wanting one of these guys, but I'm still holding out hope for the rabbits. What is this? Night Fisher. Yeah. I don't think so. I'm just going to take this totally fine green card. Good stats. I mean, a year ago, this card would have... I don't know. Power creep has happened, right? I know they release mythics that are, way too good, and, you know, for limited, and that's just how things are, right? Not way too good, but they're like just way better than everything else, and you obviously take them. I think I'll actually take this mouse. Maybe the Hidden Grotto would help if I end up wanting to splash something. I don't know. I mean, this is a white card. Anyway, there's mythics that are like way better than the other cards you can draft, and if you pass one, you take it. The uncommons and commons are usually not all that huge. And I feel like a year ago, a 3-mana 3/4 at uncommon that can buff your whole board and give it vigilance is just like, what? I don't know. The last like half year or so, they've really printed big creatures for green. I'm gonna grab Take Out the Trash. It does kind of look like it might be a raccoon sort of day. Okay, yeah. Blacksmith's Talent's pretty strong. In mice or raccoons, really. It does look like green is not getting... Well, wait a minute. Why did I just say that? Green is raccoons. So, I don't know. It looks like we might be headed to red-white, but it could still be red-green or green-white. Although I don't think green-white. We've seen... too many cards where there's nothing good in green or white, and that's why we've wound up with these red cards. Is this any good? I don't think so. I mean, it is a board clear, but you don't really want that in any of these decks. I'll take a Haven in case I want to splash something. I still don't want a Wildfire Howl, I don't think. Am I crazy? Is this card secretly good? 1-mana combat trick that draws a card. It's fine. War Squeak, playable. Yeah, red looks like a color we're going to have to play. Oh, I love this guy in red. Coyote's very good in white. Overprotect's very good. But I don't want to take a green or a white card out of this pack because I don't know which of those colors I'm playing, and I am playing red. And this is a good card for a red deck. So I think we take that. Probably wheel nothing much. Sadly. But maybe we could get back Carrot Cake if like the only white player takes Coyote. Could be something, I guess. Maybe we get a land. No, we could get the Roughshod Duo. Okay, Muera, sure. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the thing that draws cards after you spend 1,000,000 years on it. Moose. Moose. That's better than Yugra, I think. Well, I don't know. This thing ramps. How good is this Moose, anyway? Everyone agrees it's very good. Did I say Yugra? What we have is Muera, of course. I'm gonna take the Muera. It's a cheap creature. It loves raccoons, which we have now a third of, I guess. And we just want to be on kind of the aggro plan here. So getting something cheap that is good at attacking seems nice. Does it get counters? It doesn't. That's the other thing, right? Yeah. Our third Wildfire Howl. The Seedglaive Mentor is so good in the Valiant deck. Banishing Light also quite good. Raccoon Rallier? I mean, I think I'm playing green-red, but I guess I don't have any reason to believe that. I'm a little tempted to take this awful card instead of a good one, and I don't think that's a good idea. I think I should take a good card, like Longstock Brawl. I was tempted because... Oh my god. I don't have any rabbits, right? Like, I have 2 rabbits? This duo, like, when you expend 4... Yeah... I mean, I think I'm just supposed to take a 2-mana 3/2 raccoon right? Yeah. The village could have been an okay choice, maybe. I don't like villages, but could be okay there. High strite's nice. It's nice to have a combat trick or two over this rallier thing. The reason I was tempted in that earlier pack to take a rallier over a good card is because, like, it's red. And I still don't really know if I'm playing green or white. It's looking green. But, I mean, not that much, as you can see. And it fits pretty well into the red-white and red-green decks, I think. Bravekin Duo's good, but, I mean, it's looking like we're probably just not playing white. Maybe I could put together a splash for some reason, but I don't think that's going to be a very good idea. Well, maybe for Burrow Guard Mentor, but that's only good on, like... Well, I mean, it's good anytime, really. Maybe I could think about that. Yeah, maybe we should do a little bit of work to try to splash it. Kindle Spark Duo. I don't have that many non-creature spells, do I? 8? I'm probably not running all those, am I? I want another Haven, I think. I don't know, you don't really want multiple Havens, like multiple tap lands in an aggro deck. I think I'm going to just take the Kindle Spark Duo. It's guaranteed damage, a way to finish them off. The Coyote went all the way around. What the hell? Am I like wrong? I don't think I'm wrong that white is not open, but I don't know what is happening with that. Okay, happy to get this. This guy's pretty solid. I didn't even look at that red card. I hope it wasn't good. And then I got the Seedglaive Mentor and the Raccoon Rallier back. Well, okay. If we're thinking of splashing white, I guess I want the Mentor. We got the Village back. Okay, good reason not to splash white. Mabel's very good. Seedglaive Mentor is also good. Giving stuff Vigilance, Trample, Haste is pretty cool. We don't have a ton of mice. But we don't have none either. I mean, I think it's Mabel and just like try to play Naya aggro? Yuck. Naya mid-range kind of stuff. Like, I mean, some of this we can get rid of. Like, I don't think I really need my, War Squeak. We're not that low to the ground. If we could wheel Seedglaive Mentor, that would sure be something. Balin the Haymaker, huh? 3 mana, 4/3. I mean, I don't really make tokens. This looks awful. I'm in the right colors, but I just don't want that card. It needs to be in a rabbit-focused deck. I think Brambleguard Captain's pretty good, but a 2 mana 3/4 seems more exciting to me. I don't think you would be crazy to take a Carrot Cake, but I'm trying to minimize the white. Yeah, I think this is the right choice. Wheel the Kindle Spark Duo? Maybe? Hunter's Talent. Wow. Pick 3. Okay, well, green sure is open. Get another Kindle Spark Duo, haha. I don't think so. I wonder about taking this Cutthroat. Like, Baker's Bane Duo is really good, but I don't really have any, like... Doesn't really fit with anything I'm doing. I don't know. It's just, like, decent stats. Tree Guard Duo, actually... If we're going to be giving stuff Trample, Tree Guard Duo could be pretty cool. I think I'll take another Take Out the Trash over any of this stuff. What are you? Nothing. Well, no shortage of playables. The problem is that they're like, that'll happen anytime you decide to play 3 colors instead of 2. Problem is I just don't have much way to actually play it all. I don't know. I think that the white splash is probably a mistake, or at least I should minimize it. Oh, jeez, really? Heaped Harvest would help, but I don't think I can do that. I think I just take the Seaglade Mentor and, like, play 3 colors like a big old idiot. Maybe I can cut more of the green? Take out the trash again? No. Vanishing Light just kills anything. Like, if I cut the double green card at least... then it's a little bit more... and, like, maybe cut the double red card as well. I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty big deal card. This... nothing here is a big deal. I'm not playing any of this. Oh, jeez. Seaglade Mentor number 4? 3? What is this? 3. I did say maybe wheel this, and I was right. Maybe I could just, like, minimize the green splash and play mostly red-white. High Stride I'm happy to get rid of. I want to, like, keep Hunter's Talent, obviously. These Boxers I could get rid of. These guys I could sort of get rid of. Although getting rid of the ones that cost 4 is less exciting, of course. Yeah, I'm not playing any of this. I mean, I guess I should at least evaluate. Oh, that's nice. I should at least evaluate the 6/6 vehicle, because I know I have at least one thing that makes tokens. I have at least 2 token weapons, right? Equipments. And tapping those is free. And did I end up taking a Baker's Bane duo? Oh, I have to go like this and then type token. Because that makes a food. Okay, I didn't. These are the only 2 things that make tokens. So, I don't think... I think I was right to evaluate that card and also to choose not to play it. So, I mean, how are we for removal if we were cutting green? Because Longstock Brawl and Hunter's Talent, like, those are the main ones. I don't know. I guess I have 2 Take Out the Trash, Agate Assault, Banishing Light. Right? Like, those would be okay. I'm tempted to give this a try. Let's say we cut all this green. Or, like, we just splash Hunter's Talent and, you know, maybe Muera or something. Although I don't think Muera is that exciting. How many raccoons? 8. It's a decent number. Nice creature curve. I think I want to get rid of some 3s, and Muera would be a reasonable one to get rid of. Kindle Spark Duo I'm happy to get rid of as well. Let's say these 2 green 4s. Although, actually, I guess what I'm doing at the moment is... I'm kind of trying to build a pile of green cards I'm willing to cut. I dragged it over here, but it just puts it in with the main pile of cards because it hates me. So, like, the other cards I just cut, I'm cutting no matter what. This is evaluating, like, getting rid of green. I think the green 2-drops definitely have to go if we're doing that. And then I just don't have enough 2s? I also don't have enough spells if I cut all of this, right? I'm cutting 8 cards. I'm 4 cards short, and that's a problem. Could put back in these 2... Oh, the Warren Elder. But I don't have anything that makes tokens, so this is pretty bad. Junkblade Bruiser, I mean, I could put in if I had to. Because it is... You can cast it for double red even if you don't have green. But that doesn't help my problem of having nothing for 2. So I don't think cutting green is really the answer. What do I have in red that is like a creature versus non-creature? Is it possible I'm running this village? Like, if every red card you had were a creature, you would always run every red village, right? Because there's no downside. But I assume that's not the case here. I have a bunch of take out the trash, agate assault, these two things. So no, and I don't think we can run this village. We need all the colors we can get, all the colored mana sources we can get. And I don't think we can cut all the green. It's just not possible. Even just splashing Hunter's Talent is not enough. So we need green to be like a main color, and we just have to hope we hit it. But I can at least try to make it less... Oh, did I cut Moira and not put her in the pile of green maybes? Okay. I can try to be less dependent on early green. Like High Stride, Longstalk Brawl, you don't really cast these on turn 1, right? So it's sort of fine to have them even if you were not that heavily green. And at that point, we're looking at cutting 5 cards. And there's 5 green cards right here, just begging to be cut, right? That seems sort of tempting. Like, they're good cards, but... 4 forests? Are you legitimately insane? I guess it doesn't realize that, like I said, I don't want these until much later. Like, 2 at most. Given that I have the Haven. I think 2 is right, because I do want to be able to cast Moira somewhat reliably. But I need... Oh god, I need more creatures. I need more red and more white, I think. 6/8/2. What a stupid mana base. Okay. I don't know. This deck looks awful. I just couldn't ever really get onto the rails. You're supposed to draft on rails in Bloomburrow, right? Find out what lane is open and then draft it. And I couldn't figure that out. It was red and either green or white, but you know, there were some packs where neither were available. Some packs were like, there were powerful signals in both colors, and I just couldn't work it out. And I guess I should have just committed to something rather than committing to nothing. But, decent hand. We get to start with Blacksmith's Talent, and then we'll draw a 2-drop. Almost. So this actually just gives +1/+1, right? And then it does other stuff if you have more things. Okay. Well, I need this Seaglade Mentor to win the game all by itself. Maybe it will. It's a good card. Gonna be tough on the draw against Golgari, though. They've got a lot of value, and I didn't start. I missed my turn 2 play. That's pretty important. Okay. I think I'm actually going to wait on this and just level up Blacksmith's Talent so that I can get the mentor thing equipped when it comes into play. I also... Oh, I was thinking, wrongly, that I wanted to be able to turn 4, play Mentor, and then Longstalk Brawl to kill this thing. That doesn't work because I don't have a forest. I think it is just level this up. It's pretty sad, but... I don't want to, like, play this creature and then just do nothing with it. I don't want to Banishing Light this piece of junk. hell? Nobody plays this. So, I could go nuts and just upgrade this again. This is only during your turn. I could just slam this out, get it equipped for free, and then it gets a counter, and it's a 5/4 Vigilance Haste, right? Like, that's not bad. But it's more mana efficient to do this, of course, right? Assuming that I want to do it ever, and then... I don't know. I'm, like, really committed to blacksmithing, I guess. This is so stupid. I only have one creature. That's the problem. The deck doesn't have any creatures in it. It just has, like, 3 of these. Okay. What do you got over there? A 2/2. Okay. Oh, this is nice. So this would be a 4/4. But I think I want to get started on the counters here, right? No. Actually, I want to be more mana efficient. Play this. Give it haste and what? Double strike. And get the scry in. And then next turn, I'll have enough mana to Seedling Mentor plus Banishing Light. No planes. First strike, double strike. There we go. Got him. If only it had trample. This one doesn't either. I mean, give me one forest and we're looking pretty good, I think. Without a forest, I'm not sure we're really pressuring them down well enough. But I have an answer in my pocket for when they play a real card, which these are not. Still, I mean, it's not a good omen when your, quote, aggro deck makes its first attack on turn 5. That's not a good look. Plays its first creature on turn 5, even. What? They're gonna steal my creature. Okay. I guess I could Banishing Light it if I needed to. This is just a 3/2. I mean, this could get bigger someday, but I really love the idea of getting in there for 10, right? Oh, they didn't gift a card, so they can't cast my... Okay, I was thinking, what am I going to do with that? But okay, it's just gone. All right. I mean, I don't really want to let them chump this off, but I guess I don't mind. I could also just pass. Right? I have blocks. They don't have answers to that. But getting in for 10 ought to worry them, right? I don't know. Forest. Now we're cooking. I wish I could have also played a 3/2 haster. So this untaps it. Okay. It's not much of a combat trick when they know I have it. Right, if I play the forest and then attack, they'll know I can untap my guy. But, you know, they're expecting I might have trouble casting these spells, so they might, like, attack for 4 here, play another blocker, and, like, be in a position to be dead to Longstock Brawl, for example. Probably not, but that's what I hope happens. What is this? My enchantments! And then they also get this thing back, and they can forage and pick back up Starlit Soothsayer if they want. Oh, they can't because they would have had to exile their whole graveyard. Okay, well, let's start with this so I can see what's coming. That's kind of cool. That might get surprise lethal on him. Okay, I mean, we keep. If I attack here, planning to untap with High Stride, I'm just dead, right? So I can only block one thing. They'll let in 5. And then they'll swing, and any 2 of these kill me. Likewise, if I don't attack and just sit here, I'm also dead. So I think the only play is to Longstock Brawl a creature. And if I'm doing that, I think it ought to be this one. Because I can't attack anyway, right? It's not looking great out here, guys. Okay. Well, I mean, they can't exactly attack right now. Okay. Okay. This already has Trample Haste. I think I can afford to equip this for the Scry, right? I don't think this is very good. Actually, it can give Trample, but I won't have a way to do that. Yeah, so it's just a piece of junk. All right. So, if I swing with both, they'll have to block something, right? But I won't necessarily be happy about that. Because they'll only block one thing, and then they'll have a bunch of attackers, and I'll be dead. So I think I can only attack with one, and I'd rather it be the first striker. And they might be scared. Maybe I have some way to give this double strike or something. I don't know. I don't think that exists. I guess I'm still dead here, right? Yes. So, given that, I guess I should have played this out and seen if I could convince them to block too much. Or not enough, maybe, more like. Yeah, and this is how we die. Didn't I already bought him one of those? Yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, I'm not dead. I can block both 3s. If they have nothing. Huh? Huh? Winning? Winning? I have 2 lethal attackers, and they've only got 1 blocker. Did I get away with it? Sure. Yeah, got him. Well, okay, they haven't passed to real damage, just for strike damage. Oh man, what a luck sack. I mean, my opponent completely deserved to lose, right? That trick was face up. They had looked at my hand and knew I could do that, but they forgot. Or did the math wrong, right? I thought it was lethal for a while. Whew. Got away with something there. And, okay, so 2 things to do. First, let's go fix my dailies up. I'm not casting that many white or blue spells, but I'm casting some. Yeah, I'm casting white. The other thing is, I think I do need another forest. I think what happened in that game was not an anomaly. And Longstock Brawl is something that you want to be able to cast reasonably early, right? Okay, well, that one didn't seem like it was going to go our way when they had the season of... What, the season of weaving? Is that what the green one is? They just destroyed all of my enchantments. Got back their creature, stopped me from getting the double strike. And then also picked up a permanent, I think. But, I mean, I don't know. The deck still needs way more creatures. Can I have a game? Alright, be right back, I guess. Alright, I left the queue to go rejoin, because it never takes you more than a minute. I feel like they're never going to match you, has been my experience. So I made a couple changes to the deck as well to try to get some more creatures in it, because we badly need them. I took out Might of the Meek and High Stride to put in 2 Bark Knuckle Boxers, which now makes the deck fairly green. Not like hugely green, but somewhat. So I went down to 475, which looks a little crazy when I have more white spells than green ones. But the white ones I don't need till a while later, and one of them is really a red spell. So I think it's defensible. Taking red all the way down to 7 feels bad, but what can you do? Oh, I guess the whole point of cutting was that you wouldn't have to wait for me to queue. But I guess since I went and edited the deck, I did have to show you that. Lolai. Alright, I mean, this is a great hand. We do not deserve such blessings as to have all 3 colors and a 4-3 mix and also 2 drops. I guess I should run out the mountain. Don't think it's going to matter. playing against squirrels again. Sure. Hidden Grotto. Scrap Shooter. What is this? 3-mana 4/4. Wow. Okay. I don't really want to spend any time killing this, but I do want to get Hunter's Talent leveled up, so I guess I'm just playing Forest and leveling up. And then just like Quake Tusk Boar onto an empty board seems kind of great. I mean, I guess the board won't be empty, right? They'll have gotten to play a card. Okay. I'm gonna spend their turn killing my 3/2. Great. Scavenger's Talent. Okay, cool. Ooh. Oh, I thought this was the Seedglaive Mentor. I mean, Mabel's good. Well, we don't want to just level this up, I'm fairly sure. And Mabel's cool. I mean, I could play Mabel, right? Use the weapon to equip Mabel. And swing as a 4/4, actually a 5/4, right? This way I get in 6 damage instead of 5. But I think I want this equipment out there. Two big tramplers. Oh, by the way, they missed their 5th land, which is good to keep note of. What is this? This is a frog thing? Clement, yeah. Okay, this looks awful for them right now. Does not do a damn thing. They're just going to have to chump it off when I swing with 2 5-power creatures. Actually, I can just kill it and they'll die. Yeah. This wasn't lethal. It was only 10 damage. They could have chumped and gone to 1. But when I play the Longstock Brawl, it does kill them, and it's quite reasonable for them to just give up here because they don't see any way to come back. All right, 2-0 with this awful deck. That's how I described it. I mean, it absolutely can do something. It's just very high variance because... Well, high variance is such a polite way to describe it. It's very inconsistent because I don't have much fixing and I have like 3 main colors. Right? I have to draw all of them and I can't really control that. This is good though. I got all my colors. Don't have anything to do on 2, but I have a couple good 3s. I think I want to play the Roughshod Duo first because I can actually expend with Mabel plus Longstock Brawl, and then this is huge. Actually, I could do it either way, right? I could play this out. Well, sorry, I could play this out, and then next turn play Roughshod Duo plus Longstock Brawl and give the buff to Mabel. But, you know, if opponent's going to kill something, I'd rather they kill the Roughshod duo, I think. The downside is this gives them an attack with Jolly Gerbils, but if they attack with Jolly Gerbils into Mabel, I'm not blocking anyway, right? I'm more worried about, like, banishing light or something. Okay, this is actually sick. I love this. I mean, it sucks they get the Crag Flame, but I can deal with Mabel very easily. Actually, I could expend 2 by playing this and Hunter's Talent if I wanted. And then I wouldn't have to give the gift on Longstock Brawl. Plus, I could even loot, I think. Play this, then Hunter's Talent. This triggers, buff this, loot. This punches this. Although, I think the Mabel line is just more reasonable. Because this is actually going to be a 5. I mean, it's going to be huge, right? Do I want to give them a counter? I don't think I do. Or do I want to give them a fish for a counter? I don't think I do. Alright, so Crag Flame is Vigilance, Trample, Haste. That's cool. I didn't realize this was a mouse. I forgot. Wow, they've got like the same deck, but they had a 2-drop. It's a good thing I was on the play, huh? Oh, this is so unfair. So we need to punch this thing, I think. And, well, I could remove both of them by playing these 2 and then swing in for a trillion. Does that make sense? I think it does. No, I think this creature, Jolly Gerbils, is not doing anything to me. I want to save the Banishing Light. So let's go with this. And then Hunter's Talent, pumping Mabel. To kill... Actually, let's target like this just in case they have Crumb and Get It, and this way they have to spend the Indestructible as well. If I just hit it for 3, they could Crumb and Get It without the gift. Okay. Mice. Oh no, that's not going to do it, friend. That is a nothing card. Vigilance, though. You can attack. Yeah, go for it. I guess I could have cast both of these. It's targeting Jolly Gerbils, right? It didn't accidentally target the thing under it. Let's say cancel and target, yes, Jolly Gerbils. Submit. Well, 3-0. Clearly, I don't know what a terrible deck is. I don't know. Did I improve it when I cut the 2 mediocre spells and put in 2 green 2-drops? Oh, I'm getting so lucky on draws. And also, haven't I been on the play like every game? I know I've been on the draw at least once, but I feel like I've been more on the play than on the draw. Oh, I drew a creature. Great. Details. Draw, play, play. And now I'm on the play again. So yeah, 3 out of 4. Above average in terms of luck, but not anything incredible. I think we swing and hold up, take out the trash, right? And then when that doesn't do anything, we play this mentor. Looks sort of bad, but the mentor, like, playing it and swinging with both of these doesn't actually accomplish very much. So I think I just want to make this attack. And if they, for some reason, double block, I get to kill both of them with one spell. And then when they don't, I miss out on the haste value. No big deal. But at least I get to play it as a 3-mana 3/2 that's a serious threat. What? Don't kill my thing. Are they just looking at it for fun? This is kind of annoying, because I can't really do much about it. I don't really have to take out the trash on anything here. I do want to spend my red mana. I think they're holding up like Savor is my suspicion. So I don't want to get too fancy. Like Hunter's Talent, punching something, I could get blown out so bad. So I think I just attack here. Okay. Weird block if they don't have something, so obviously they do. Yeah, and this is why we didn't commit to anything. Yeah, I don't really want this. And now I can play Hunter's Talent nice and safe, right? And get the counter on this. It also stops them from scavenging a second time, which is not that important. But now we're well on the road to killing them, I think. Just banish this, swing in for another 1,000,000. So I can put another counter on this, right, by leveling up Hunter's Talent. Yeah, I think I still want to banish this, right? Well, maybe not. If I just play another Seedglaive Mentor, right? It'll be a 5/3. I think that's pretty cool. I can banish something when they play a real threat. Great. Anytime you get in for 9, I feel like you're usually pretty happy. Opponents can't take 9 damage very often and win the game. This costs 5 to activate, so next turn they could do it. This doesn't really do anything. It would let me expend. I don't think they can really live through me removing this and expending, right? I could play this for, like, guaranteed late game, but I don't think I need that. We've drawn very well this draft. The first game was pretty dicey. It took forever to hit that forest. And we should have lost the game. But opponent missed the trick we had available and gave us a window. And then we still drew well. Or no, I already had the 5-5, right? That was already my plan. I had already played it, I think. Right, of course. The block. Anyway. But all the other games we've drawn extremely well. Here, I mean, this hand, it needs some help. But three excellent mana, 3-mana plays I can make, and 2 of my colors, including all the ones I need for what's in hand. I don't think you can mulligan this. I just need to hit any land, and it's looking pretty good. And I did. It's a nice plains. I like that. What says this? This U must be an un-something, right? I don't know. Bats, huh? Okay. Can't block. I don't know which of these you're supposed to play first. I think against black-white, I maybe prefer Mabel because Savor is their big, like, removal spell, and it doesn't work on Mabel. But there's plenty of other ways you could argue for, I don't know. Mabel's also the better card. But you don't always want to just jam out your best card every turn. That's not always the winning play. That's a little bit annoying. I could banish that, but I don't want to. The problem is they're going to start gaining life and draining me, and I don't know. I think you're just supposed to play more creatures, right? Just outrace them by outracing them instead of by controlling, like, some mini, like, tiny little combo they have. I guess one advantage of playing this before Mabel is that then you get to attack with a 4/3 next turn if it lives. That's true. Oh my god, Sword of Fire and Ice. Hello? Protection from red. Okay, I think we're gonna have to banish that. It's a hell of a card. Yeah. I mean, we're still in a lot of trouble. Okay, another mountain's not bad. So I could equip this, but that's a terrible play. There's this, like, huge landfall. I mean, not landfall. Valiant ability. I don't know. I mean, they're both 4-mana 3/4s. This one could be a 4/4. This one could put other stuff onto the battlefield. I think I want this one. Oh, I forgot the expend. I missed the damage. That could absolutely matter. I was thinking, like, as a general principle, it's right. Like, if I'm going to attack anyway, I should hold up some mana in combat in case opponent has a trick or something. They might be afraid to play into it. But given they just had 1 white mana, that's not something I should have really thought about. I should have thought about killing them, and the 1 damage absolutely could matter. So, I'm dead, and they're not, and that's not great for me. Yeah, nothing I can do here. Even if this Valiant trigger gets me something amazing, what could that be? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll try. But see here, they're taking 6 and going to 4. Like, that 1 damage almost mattered. Oh, they have come and get it? I mean, I'm dead no matter what. I don't know why I'm still here. Jeez, Sword of Fire and Ice. Oh, I was looking through the lands in Bloomburrow the other day. Right, there's like Uncharted Haven, there's Grotto, and there's like for each color that the village, right? And there's like Fabled Passage in the rare slot, whatever. What I was surprised by is that apparently there's a red-blue duel. And that's the only duel? Like, why is that in there? Am I like misreading something somehow? I don't know. Sadly, I'm gonna have to wait forever to play the Haven. But I don't know. Like, when I ask on Scryfall, show me all the Bloomburrow lands, it says, oh, there's this red-blue duel. And when I click on that card and say, what sets is this in? It's like, oh, it's in Bloomburrow. I don't think I've ever seen it. I forget which red-blue duel. It, like, does damage to you or something? I don't know. And it just seems so weird that they would include just 1. Not any cycle at all. Like, I don't know what the purpose of this is. This is a great curve, obviously. We can even equip this up while leveling the Blacksmith talent, unless they savor us or something, which they're not. Oh, I guess if I'd really wanted to, I could have done 1 less damage but gotten my tap land down. Attack with this before playing a land and without leveling this up. It's a 2/1 first strike. It adds mana. I use the mana to level this up, and then I play my Haven. I don't think that's that great a play, but I could have done it. Yeah, well, problem is I can't deal with this. I can't really attack into it. If I played this and gave it +1/+0, it wouldn't get haste. That's this ability, which I don't have. So I think we just play out our 4-drop. And see what it gets us. Nice. Yeah. Pretty cool. Getting to activate that ability for free every turn is going to be gross, if we can actually do it. If they don't kill it before that. Doesn't look like they're going to kill it. So I want to level this up for sure. And then if this could attack, I would have 2 mana, but probably it can't, right? So I play the Haven. But I can do that post-combat and see if something weird happens when I equip this. Four or 5 double striker ought to be good. They literally can't kill it. They can either chump or take 8. Fabled Passage. Okay, that was their draw for turn, because they would have played it last turn, or whenever they last played a land, if they could. Okay, that is a card. That is quite a card. Add 3 mana? Are you high? Oh my god, okay. Red, red, red? +1/+1 and trample. So, I mean, I can make this a 5/6. It's already just like trading. Well, I don't know. It's going to be hard for them to kill this actually with a multi-block if it's this big. Yeah. And I have enough mana to move this and put it back. So I shouldn't have put it there. I should have put it somewhere else, maybe? I don't know. Like, I could put it here and loot. I could put it here and get a counter. I think the counter is what I want, right? But I do want to put it back, because this is the creature that can actually attack. Oh, I could have... I forgot, I was getting this, too. I could have gotten this trigger after all. Whoops. Alright, I'm bad. 10 double striking trample. Well, 5 double striking trample. Okay, that doesn't kill it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay, so I should have gotten to loot this forest away as well. I badly mismanaged my equips that turn, but I had, you know, a huge... Like, that creature went absolutely nuts. That's why that creature can be good, is if you can do stuff like that with it, right? Opponent Artemis Pineapple. Don't know what that's all about. I'll keep this. We don't have a white source, but I've only got 1 white spell. It'll be okay. And I have a nice 2/3/4 curve in red. Oh no, a white spell. No. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do the same thing, and we'll just have a nice fair game, shall we? Hey, green. Oh, I didn't need that. I knew that. I mean, I don't like assaulting this, but I also don't like just letting them have a 4-drop for no... It also loots... Not a 4-drop. Have a creature at all. I want to keep up on board. And the looter could matter. Rummage? Rummager. wow. Okay. That's all you're going to do, huh? Well, I really would like to draw a plains soon. Because I can't do anything else of the cards in my hand without a white source. And if I have a white source, the hand is great. Opponent somehow 5 mana nothing? What? Am I getting like Pit Vipered now or whatever that thing is called? Like, how could they have nothing to do for 5? Maybe I'm expertly playing around a board clear by failing to hit my white source. I should put some stops in here to like make Arena stop telling my opponent I have nothing to do. Okay, they're just gonna make 3 rapids and exile my guy. Okay, that's fine. Well, the beatings will continue, I guess. So they did have this, and they were waiting for me to commit more, and then I didn't. I don't think Season of the Burrow worked out very well for them. I'm kind of surprised they had to do it, or felt they had to anyway. This thing is scary. No attacks. What do you want those for? To multi-block? Gross. So obviously I can just Longstalk Brawl to kill the 3/3. It would do 4 damage because of its ability. But, like, if they have anything, which they kind of must, right? Everything they have is not proactive. What does that leave? Reactive stuff. Which sounds like a combat trick. And if I, like, if I brawl into this and then they do something nasty, it's really going to stink for me. I think it's kind of the only... Well, I don't know. Why don't I just attack if I want? I could Longstalk Brawl, not attack, and then I get to keep my 5/5. But I think they're going to have something else. Whereas if I attack, at least I'm not also wasting a Longstalk Brawl. I could just pass. I don't hate that. Yeah. I think we sit back and let them, like... I don't know. I guess they have nothing, because it passed instantly for them. I could have gotten away with it. Maybe they just have all lands. It's so weird. They have... I swear they have something. Nope. Okay. Well, would have liked to do that last turn and then swing for 5 trample this turn, but I think it was sensible to be cautious. Artemis Pineapple, a known trickster. What was that? Artemis Fowl, right? That was that young adult series about... I don't even know. Very weird. I don't... It was somehow like sci-fi, but also fantasy about some child genius who I think was a bad guy, but I'm not totally clear. Maybe more of an anti-hero? I don't really remember. It would be nice to play one of these cards. Maybe opponent's been just assuming I have so much reactive stuff because I haven't been playing anything. And look at all these cards I have. I mean, this is what we finally get, right? For running this deck with no fixing and 3 main colors. it's finally, my chickens have come home to roost and I've missed my planes. We're still doing okay. Opponent left, or what's the deal here? Huh. They're mad they're missing their fourth color? They played a plains this turn, and then they're roping. So it's not like their top deck took them off of playing. They, like, played a plains, and then, I don't know, something came up. They have 2 cards, right? It's hard to tell, but I guess this thing tells me. Okay, I'll take it. And, like, when opponents do this, right, when they rope out, usually it means they're not here, right? And you might be tempted to make aggressive plays you might otherwise not, like swing with creatures that don't actually have good attacks because your opponents won't be around to block them. But, you know, that succeeds in taking advantage of players who are temporarily gone but will return in a couple turns for some reason. Like, if you're so far behind that your opponent could skip a couple turns and still win, sure, you should take advantage of them, I guess, by attacking this way. But it puts you at risk if your opponent, like, sometimes people think they're being really clever and they rope out on purpose so they can pretend they're not there and then trick you by springing to life. And so if you're in a position where, like, you can be more cautious, you should generally assume your opponent could return at any moment. Unless your only hope of winning is that they're gonna, like... So you don't need to consider what happens if your opponent never comes back, because in that case you win no matter what. So you always assume they're going to come back, and you say, okay, well, it could be like right now, or it could be in a few turns. And I think unless your only hope is that they don't come back for several turns, you should always assume they could come back right now. Either because they're tricking you, or because they, like, finished mopping up the spill or something. You know, whatever distracted them, they're going to come back from, and it could be right now. Ross? No, Rosa Trotsky. Is that anything? Trotsky's a famous last name. Leon Trotsky, right? Russian author, I think? Is that right? I don't know who, like, if Rosa Trotsky's a real known thing. Leon Trotsky. Yeah. Oh, former People's Commissar for Military Affairs of the Russian SSR. So maybe an author. Russian revolutionary, it says here on Wikipedia. Soviet politician and political theorist. I mean, I could take out the trash and then attack. It doesn't seem so crazy. But I don't think it's good. I think we attack first. Like, it is, you know, they say you should bolt the bird, right? This is a mana dork, we should kill it. But I think curving out. Like, they also say you should curve out. And here, we get the possibility of, like, expending with two mana plays next turn, which will let us trigger this and loot or rummage. Well, how is everybody playing 3-color? I thought I was the only one stupid enough to do this. I mean, I guess I'm not exactly in Mythic. Alright, well, I guess I have a plan to deal with this. So we're going to take out the trash on their mana dork. And I kind of like my existing cards, but this one's not really all that. Well, I mean, this is a good fight. I don't know. Get out of here. So I want to find my planes, apparently. And now this will expend. So this is a 4/3. And it can kill their 4/4 off. I didn't even look at what card that was, by the way. It was Lily Splash Mentor. I'm glad it didn't have Ward. I think I would have noticed the little Ward icon. Or animation or whatever. What the hell? Glarb? The card is nuts. 2/4. You can play lands and cast spells, man. So they don't have a land on top. That's good to know, I guess. I guess another good argument for discarding this is that I already have a way I can spend 1 in the green, which is leveling up Hunter's Talent. Glarb is pretty good. Okay, well, I mean, clearly I'm leveling this up. And I attack with this 3/2, and it's a 4/2, and they get to trade something for it, but they have to trade something for it. Otherwise I draw a card. And I get a little trample damage this way, at least. I don't know, maybe it was better to save this, like, until some time when I could expend, but looking at the cards in my hand, that's never going to happen. Glarb is so good. Discarding Mind Whisker, a mana value 4 or greater, yeah, and Island. Actually, I guess I can just Google, like, is Rosa Trotsky a famous person? Is that a thing? No. Rosa Luxemburg criticized Lenin and Trotsky. Interesting. Yeah, Rosa Luxemburg is apparently associated with Trotsky somehow. Huh. So this is some sort of meta commentary about Russian politics that I'm too uneducated to understand, I guess. Oh god, they get the Surveil and then these can... Oh no. Why is this flying? Oh, it's a Mockingbird. I mean, I guess I just make this stupid attack again and... trade for another one of those before it gets too big, hopefully, but in real life, probably they use a combat trick and I jump off a cliff. No? Okay. They're gonna get to make that thing so big. And Glarb's really good. I guess this is an excuse to run 3 colors. Like, I guess they're playing frogs with a black splash? Doesn't look that way. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what this is doing in the deck. I mean, Mockingbird, yes. But the original Squirrel, I don't quite understand. I haven't yet seen a reason for them to play any black. I guess they have something. Why is this vigilant? Ah. I'm gonna attack here. I need something to happen. And, like, at least this way I get rid of a mountain. Alright, see you later. Like, I could have chumped a little bit more if I'd held that guy back, but not by very much. And, you know, I needed a miracle of some kind there. Maybe they don't block. That could give me a chance if they're afraid of a combat trick or something. I think it would be terrible for them to not block. Very bad play, but maybe. Maybe the card I loot into actually gives me a way back into the game. I think it's clearly right to attack, and then once they block, you might as well go home. I don't remember if they actually had lethal, but it was very close, and there was no way I was coming back. The game wasn't close. They were certainly at least close to having lethal, perhaps actually had it. Great hand, thanks to my one source of fixing. Oh man, look at this. I've got the two guys I put back in after game one. They're both here to save me, and they're raccoons. Moira loves them. Do I actually not attack here? I think I just don't want this trade to happen. Seems crazy, but... Next turn, I can, like, kill this and expend and swing, plus I get a bunch of mana from this. Yeah. Red. So I have 6 mana. I'm gonna kill the Warren Elder. The 3 toughness on this doesn't really matter, and neither does the reach. This ability matters a lot. Let's be in full control so I can pay the way I want to. I want to pay with white. There we go. And discard this. Oh, this doesn't even do anything, huh? Oh, the 3 toughness on this absolutely does matter. That's a little annoying. Well, they don't know. I might not have I might have a combat trick. Okay. I think though in a rabbit's deck you should kill this. If I draw a 3-drop, I can actually expend 8. Seven mana, so I can't play all of this, but I can play this, and then the 3/2s are indestructible, and so they can attack. And I can even equip something. I'm not sure what it would make the most sense to equip. Oh, okay, they're just going to give it up. Great. Alright, well, raccoons and mice. Mostly raccoons. No, that's not true. We had some pretty cool mice effects. Did not expect this deck to go the distance. Not by a mile, let me tell you. It just looks so clunky. Huh. Well, you never can tell, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.